that you're in an inside lounge. That means that the wear of mask is mandatory, please. We have cameras watching all over us and connected with the Ministry of Health to check if you all have masks on. So whenever you are in this lounge or in the lower lounge, whenever you're not eating or enjoying coffee, please wear your masks. Now, the islands we will be cruising today, ladies and gentlemen, will be Idra first, Poros second, Aegina third. This is the program of the day. Idra first, Poros, Aegina. These are the three islands we will be cruising today. I can't give you right now the exact times of arrivals and departure. The captain communicates them to us later on. I can give you the approximate time of arrival of the first island, the island of Hydra, that we will be reaching around 11:30 this morning. We are due to be back into the main port again around 8 this evening. We will be spending more or less 1 hour and 15 minutes for the first island, almost 45 minutes the second, 1 hour 45 minutes the third, but it will only be before arrival on each island that we will announce to you the time of sailing, asking you please to be back on board always 5 minutes before the ship sails. Please pay attention whenever you hear the ship's announcements concerning our sailing time and 5 minutes before sailing. All back on board, ship sails on time without any delay. The islands now. I'll be starting with the second one, the island of Poros. Poros is the island where we spend the less of our time about everything we will be visiting. Now, on board the Cathedral, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 decks. Lower deck, inside lounge,
the poets, the authors, the famous celebrities, the movie stars. You will meet high celebrities in Hydra today, of course. Now, what does this word Hydra, or in Greek Ydra, mean? It comes from the Greek word Idrusa, water, because in the ancient years, Hydra had a lot of water, a lot of natural springs. But with the passing of the years, this island became a dry island with no agriculture due to the different volcano eruptions and earthquakes. The natural springs got trapped into the rocks, remaining only 3 main wells for the people. So for this reason, the people of the island turned toward the navy. They became a very powerful, rich island, ship owners, about 250 ships. So we were a very rich island in the 18th century, with a population of 28,000 people on this island. Today, of course, our population is less than 3,000, but many, many tourists from all over the world, because Hydra is voted one of the 12 most beautiful islands in the planet by an American magazine. Across, we can all see the Peloponnese. This is the mainland attached to Athens. Only 3-hour drive from Athens, you can reach a small port named Mendoki and come here in a sea taxi in 20 minutes. Hydra has sea taxis and donkey taxis. This is the transportation of the island. No cars, no motorcycles, no bicycles. This is like a museum here. We could see a statue up there under the Greek flag, Andreas Miaoulis. Andreas Miaoulis was a great hero in the War of Independence of Greece in 1821 against the Ottoman Empire. So Hydra played a very important role in the Greek War of Independence. We are standing next to the oldest marine academy, the oldest in all the world. Many important students attended and still attend today. The occupation is fishing and tourism in Hydra, of course. We rely on our tourists. We will start our walking tour slowly. First destination, the clock tower that you see in the middle. This is a beautiful monastery that we will visit and continue our walking tour. I want everyone back 5 minutes earlier from the same place. I will give you some free time. 1:45, 12:45 we sail. 12:40 we must be back. So I cannot be counting each and every one of you. Yesterday I was turning around, I almost bumped into a donkey. So please stay close to me. Welcome. Let's begin our journey, my Now this monastery is dedicated to the Holy Virgin Mary. Inside this monastery we have a lot of richness, gold, silver, diamonds. All of these are donations from the different worshippers and our Greek captains and admirals who traveled back then bringing lots of wealth. Inside this monastery today we do not have any monks, we have a priest. So this is like a cathedral. We have Sunday ceremonies, Easter, Christmas, and holidays. Of course, if you look above, you can see all the little rooms. These used to be the cells of the monks. Today, it's the mayor's office and our Byzantine museum we will visit shortly up these steps, the only steps I promised today. We can take beautiful pictures inside the monastery with respect, and I will share a story with you of the miraculous icon of the Holy Virgin Mary, my group inside. Everything you see, all the gold paintings, like on the dome, is from Venetian artists, oil painting, and on the dome, always we have Jesus. We can see the symbol of the captains, who were the main donators, under the chandelier, the little ships. We can see across something very special and rare. Because of the marble, this iconostas is very rare to see the marble. Normally, it's carved in wood. We can see the icons, all gold, how they are placed. We always have Jesus on the right and Gabriel next to him. On the left is the Holy Virgin Mary. This never changes. The only icon that changes is the one next to the Holy Virgin Mary to the left. It's where the monastery is dedicated to. In this case, it's the Assumption of the Holy Virgin Mary. When you go to Aegina, to Saint Nectarius, this will be the same, but there will take the place of Saint Nectarius. Behind this wall, we have our priest who prepares the communion. He cuts the holy bread, puts it in the wine, and we all drink from the same spoon on Sundays and special holidays. In the front, we have the miraculous icon of the Holy Virgin Mary. Many people come to pray, and I will share the story. So my friends, this icon is all gold. And for this reason, it was stolen by the pirates in the 16th century. Of course, we had invasions of pirates long ago. So because of the gold, they stole it with 3 Hydrots captains and were just about to leave the port of Hydra when all of a sudden there was a great storm, high winds, and they were stuck and couldn't leave. So the Hydrots warned the pirate, "You must let this go back where it belongs. Otherwise, we're all going to drown." So the pirate got very angry. He took this icon, broke it in half, and threw it into the ocean. As soon as he threw it into the ocean, the weather was calm and they sailed away. This icon for a few days traveled and was found back where it belongs in one piece at the seashore in the harbor looking towards the monastery. This is why this monastery is dedicated to the Assumption of the Holy Virgin Mary when she slept. Every 15th of August, we take out the icon decorated with flowers and have a ceremony down at the port. 15th of August is a very big holiday for all the Orthodox people all over the world, and all the Marias and the Marys have their name days. We can see another icon to the left here, Saint Constantinos of Hydra. Saint Constantinos is the San Patron of the island, the local saint, and you can see all the pictures show the life of Saint Constantinos, how he was tortured by the Sultan at the 17th century. Saint Constantinos, we celebrate his name day on the 14th of November, and we take his holy relics in the silver box, and we go to the top of his church, up the hill, and his house, and have a big parade all over the island, Saint Constantinos of Hydra. Very important for us. My group, I will wait for you at the Ecclesiastical Byzantine Museum of the Steps. As soon as you're ready, I will be waiting for you.
Whoever has questions.
Of the Greek War of Independence, 1821, against the Ottoman Empire. We were under for 400 years. We have Andreas Miaulis and Lazaros Koudouriotis. And there is the tomb of Lazaros Koudouriotis, and they are here in the monastery because all the important decisions took place here in the monastery long ago. We will go inside the monastery. Maria is waiting for us. We will say Kalimera. We can take pictures. Follow me, please. Few things for you here. This is a different kind of museum that you haven't seen so far. The Ecclesiastical Byzantine Museum of the Monastery. It's a little small. The people were smaller back then. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything we see here, again, donations, gold and silver and diamonds, donations from the worshippers and our admirals, and some items we use even today on special holidays, like the mitres, the crowns, by the wall over here. On Easter, on Christmas, the priest uses this, even the different clothing by silk and gold thread all around that you will see displayed. We could see another icon considered miraculous on the wall over there. It's the Holy Virgin Mary of the Rose. The rose is the flowers, symbolize the purity of her nature. She appears as the Queen of Heaven and Jesus as the King of Heaven in Matthew 17:74. We could see the silver plates here. They are for the holy bread and our gospel books, silver from Venice over here and in gold from Greece. The cross here that belonged to Andreas Miaulis. Every time he went to a battle with his ship, he had it for protection. Here we have a wooden object, Epitaphios, the epitaph. This we use during Easter time on Holy Friday, when women decorated with flowers and put candles, and we take Jesus off the cross and put the body in the epitaph and have a ceremony down at the court. This is a fabric representing the body of Jesus, which is on the other side of the museum. You will see it after. We have 4 epitaphs in Hydra. 3 meet at the port where you dock today, but the 4th one goes to a small village, Kamini, 10 minutes from here, where we have a small fishing port. The 4 men that carry it walk into the sea to bless the sea so that the sailors and our captains have calm seas and calm traveling. We can see here on the wall the titles, the firmans of the land that Hydra owns till today. This land is located right across in the Peloponnese. Of course, in the 18th century, being a great, important, rich shipping island, we had a lot of money and we needed it for our agriculture, our crops and our vegetables and our olive trees. But today, we have all this resolved. We are the only island of the Saronic Islands that does not rely on a ship to bring bad quality water. We have a great project on the island. It's a desalination factory which cleans the ocean, and we all have clean water all over the island. Also, we have Wi-Fi all over the island. So we're a modern island, of course.
Yeah.
On the other side, you will see the mechanism of the clock tower that we passed by, the antique, which was manual by hand. Of course, it's automatic now.
And on this side, we will see right behind me the crosses of the blessed. I will go there, wait for you after. You can take a picture because we have a cross which has a little wood piece of the actual cross where Jesus was crucified. It's from Constantinople, 17th century. Many pieces of the cross were split up around the world, and we have the honor to have a little wood piece here, and the priest blesses the people. So I will let you relax, take your pictures, take your photos, and I will wait for you on the other side.
ship, they had to have a cat inside to eat the mice because we were shipping lots of things, huh? So it became part of the family. It came back to Hydra and had more babies. So there are cats from all over the world here. But we have volunteers, Hydra's Art, that takes care of all the animals. ladies and gentlemen, we passed by a supermarket and all the fruit, all the vegetables, everything's transported from across the Peloponnese by ship. Once a week in the winter, 2 times a week in the summer. We can see the hospital of the island. This is the only hospital. We have a mini ambulance for the port and a helicopter for emergencies. We have a pediatrician and a doctor and 3 or 4 nurses. Of course, to have an operation or a baby, it's not possible here. You must leave earlier for Athens. I am a mother of 2. I've done this 2 times. We can see here beautiful statues in this square. They're different artists. Different artists like Panagiotis, is a great art academic. Pablo Picasso. Hydra is an inspirational island for the artists and the authors. We will continue this way. Calimera, my friends here saying Calimera because we're one big family here, huh? You can't do nothing in secret. We have the gossip, of course. I'm just joking. We have lemon trees, orange trees. Take a photo here. We can see a yellow building. This belongs to the Admiral today, a museum. You can see how everything is built by stone. This is very difficult work, a special technique and we use special tools to break the stone and we cannot change anything on the outside of the houses. Must preserve it. To Athens, you took 3 hours because it's a cruise. It's like maybe 1 hour 40 minutes with a fast boat. So it's close to Athens and we have people coming all the time. We can see one of the 300 and over 50 churches of the island. St. George, Georgia, celebrating the 23rd of April, unexpected present.
Good. Are you okay?
Here we can see the square with the monument. Can you imagine how they built all these houses up there, huh? This is difficult work, huh? Of course, you're probably wondering, Georgia, how do they take their supermarket up there? Don't worry, we call the supermarket like we're ordering a pizza and the donkey brings it up. Look, Bugavia. Look how beautiful. Look, 5 stars. We have a 5-star hotel. We have lots of Airbnb and lots of hotels. But this is why I'm showing it, because we had James Bond Roger Moore spending 4 nights in this hotel. Like I said before, many celebrities and movie stars. In 1960, Hydra became very, very famous from a movie played by Sophia Loren, The Boy on a Dolphin. That That's when Hydra became very famous with Sophia Loren. Also, we had Melina Mercouri playing the movie Idra. Also, we had Leonard Cohen. Does anybody know him from Montreal? Yeah. Leonard Cohen, yes. He lives up high above me. That's his my neighbor. But he's still doing so well. We honor him every year. Famous Leonard Cohen. Many authors. George Johnston. It goes up with Sophia Loren. Jackie Kennedy. The Onassis family. Mick Jagger. The Beatles. It has a list that goes on and on and on. But we're the celebrities. We're going to go, so I can explain, the traditional flag of Hydra, and then our last stop, of course, the pastry shop. We're going to taste the famous almond sweet of Hydra, full of almonds and rose water, and lots of sugar to sweeten all of my group up. Who knows? Maybe I'll get 5 stars on TripAdvisor.